Good morning. My dad and I are pulled off Route 95, right in between mile marker 102 and 103. He just opened the gate, and we're gonna go try and hike down to the cave towers. So just after the gate, we ended up having to park right here in this little pull-off, because we did try to drive down this road, and it was a drive fail.
Show me what you were driving on.
Yeah, this is real high centered right here. We barely made it over this part, and then we got to the end and there's a bunch of rocks sticking up. So I had to carefully back out of here. And if you've been a subscriber to the channel, you know I have a problem backing up. And I had a minor problem on this one. I think we ran into this bush over here, but just barely. Just barely. Look at my track marks. Boom, right into it. Look at this. Who was driving this thing? Stevie Wonder? Yeah, we were not gonna make it over this part, I guarantee you. And I really didn't want to hit the bottom of the car on these solid rocks. We've bottomed out a few times on this trip, but it's always been in sand, so I don't think we've done any damage or anything. I mean, we've hit the bumper a few times. I backed into this bush just now. I'm telling you, this Utah is hard on vehicles out here. And we got it, guys. We're in the right spot. Welcome to Cave Towers. Yeah, so we're looking at, that's not very far at all. We've basically just walked that part of the road. Maybe got twice that far to get down to the Cave Towers. All right, let's do it. Official start time, 7:35 from the upper parking area. We got a beautiful day down here near Blanding, Utah. I'm not kidding. Every single day that I've been down here in this part of the state, I've had these awesome blue skies. It's amazing, beautiful. Look at the moon up there. It is actually incredibly nice out here right now. Boy, I'm loving it. This crisp temperature is so nice. Much better than that blazing heat that's gonna show up here in a few hours. I can't imagine doing anything out here in the month of like July. Like, how would you survive? I remember reading about this. It says that you walk down a pretty haggard road, then you hit this slick rock section. This is cool. We just had breakfast at the Yaks Cafe in Blanding, Utah. Super good. The second time I've been there. And I even wore my Yaks Cafe shirt today. I was trying to get a free meal, it didn't work. I was like, look, I'm wearing the shirt. See my shirt?
We didn't get anything free with this either. Just free advertising.
Site under surveillance. I like that. All right, and then once you go through the gate, that's where the loop starts. And we're gonna take it down to the left first so we can keep the sun at our backs. And just past the gate is the beginning of the loop trail. Let's take it to the left. And here's the first tower. Wow, these people had a beautiful view. So they had one tower here, and it looks like the other one was just over there. Yeah, that was the trail. It leads right to this second tower. In addition to the pile of ruins right there, it also looks like there's another pile there that's more broken down. And there's also a pile of rubble right over there too. I'm thinking they could have had like 3 or 4 towers up here. Yeah, it looks like you could take it along this little edge and maybe find some other overlooks. Yeah, this is really pretty right here. These ancient Indians picked a good spot. Alright guys, we're heading on back up from the overlook, passing back by the really big tower. We're going to jump back on the loop and take it back around and up to the gate. All right, loop trail. We just checked our GPSs and we're both showing 0.8 of a mile, which means that the thing I read online was correct. It said 0.8 of a mile out. I was like, no way it's that far. But it is. The sign said to stay on the trail. And I mean, we would if we knew where it was. It's pretty much just a free-for-all right here. Okay, I think we're on it. We're in between the rows of stones. Loop complete. I think we've only been hiking around for maybe 30-40 minutes or so. And this says that there's a trail back up to the parking area. I'm thinking we should try this. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna bypass that rocky road. Yeah, so far, I'm liking this trail more than that road. This is nice and smooth. Yeah. And when we get back up to the parking area, it's like we will have done a figure 8. 2 loops. What's better than 1 loop? 2 loops. Yeah, I think we've just knocked out most of the elevation gain trying to get back up to the upper parking area. There's a little bit of a elevation difference in this hike. Not much though. And I can see the trailhead sign way out there just beyond that tree. And that's surprisingly far. I didn't think we hiked that far. Wow. Then we still got to hike down that little section of road too. And we've made it back up to the parking area. And there's the trailhead sign, and that's where the road begins. But if you would rather hike it down the trail, it starts right here. I would recommend the trail. This was much better. All right, we did it. Boom! So that's where the trail begins, and then right over there is where the road begins. And both of them lead down to the cave towers. We're gonna have to hike the road. Yeah, and if you have doubts about driving up this road, I just wouldn't even try it. It's better just to park right down there and just walk up the road. I mean, you're looking at maybe like a 1/10 of a mile or something. I mean, look at this right here though. We definitely would not have cleared those rocks. Yeah, no way. I probably could have done it in the Crosstrek, but not the Hyundai. Don't let my insurance company see these tracks, okay? They're gonna raise my rates. They're like, he hadn't learned anything. He still can't drive in reverse. Look at that. Jeez Louise. All right, it is just now 8:30, which means I think we're out here hiking for just under 1 hour. And in that time, the temperature's probably gone up by 10 to 15 degrees. It is starting to get toasty out here. And according to our GPSs, mine was showing a total of 1.4 and my dad's was showing 1.5, which tells me that the trail was a tad bit shorter than taking the road. Which makes sense. The trail was definitely more direct. And we're back. We're sitting in the nice air-conditioned car once again. But we hope you enjoyed that short little hike. And until the next one, y'all, peace.